And welcome back to another episode of All of Fabric 6, where you might notice something different. All of the junk chests are gone, everything is empty, and my inventory is now tidy. Yeah, we still got a little bit of bewitchment stuff in here. It's kind of bewitchment things that I don't really need all the time. But I can go check that in the bewitchment house, and we got our spirit stuff in here. Could probably also go where absolutely everything else is gone, and that is into the storage. And yeah, we lost our villagers. We lost Candlejack. But Wilson is still alive because he decided to hide up in the attic. So he is the smartest villager of them all, even though he's a nitwit, technically. So yeah, there probably still are some junk chests around the place. I know I've still got all the coloured wood up there, but for the most part, everything has been chucked into... I need to put some stairs. Do I need to put stairs? I can fly, kind of, so I don't really. But yeah, everything has been chucked into drives. We've got some 4Ks, some 64Ks, which are pretty chocker. Yeah, and I had like a chest I was keeping junky stuff in. Might want to do that again because absolutely all of my junk is in here. So there's a lot of stuff, like all of this one item. This is all just using up a whole bunch of types that it really doesn't need to. I do not need to have the legendary Hearth Flame just sitting in my inventory. Although it is cool. It is cool. But we'll dump it in there for now, because we can, continually expand. I just ran out of materials for more of this. But that leads us on to what are we going to be doing today? I've been looking through the tech chapters, and spoiler alert, just looking through now. Ad Astra, that would be cool. I am looking forward to going to space. Create's going to be a big one at some point. Because I think I want to set up like a big create factory. So it's going to be pretty sprawling. But I think it's time to get some handy stuff. Modern industrialization, that's going to be a monster of a of a thing. Doesn't look like a lot of quests, but I've played through this before. I know that's a massive time commitment. Tech Reborn could be cool. But Industrial Revolution is a mod that I haven't played with. It looks somewhat familiar, so I feel like it might be based on something we've played before? Maybe. Well, Nicolite Dust doesn't... Familiar servos remind me of Thermal. Yeah, we got some sort of modular armor. I don't know, we're going to play around with this. But first we need to, one, get more solar panels, because the roof still is not completely... covered in solar panels. Could I, by chance, does this, I hear a slime. Where? Okay, there's a slime somewhere. I think it's kind of underground. Yeah, by chance, is this... Ooh, it kind of sticks up a little bit, but I think that's going to be nice. Yeah, we need to fill in... Oh, that slime's going to annoy me. I hear you. But where are you? Yeah, I want to fill in the rest of these solar panels. I think that'll be quite nice. We're not running out of power at the moment, but we will. But what I want to do is improve the wireless range. It would be nice if we could, not quantum bridge, not energy card, wireless booster, this thing. We want a whole bunch of these. And I didn't think I had ender dust. I think I might have just happened to have some. Let's get some of these. What are you short on? You're short on Fluix dust. Right, I did do a little bit of stuff in between episodes. So we now have a whole heap of Fluix, and actually we can get some Certus. which will kick off that machine again. And I set up some very, very simple automation just to get us some charge service. So that's going to tick away. And if we were to chuck these wireless boosters in here, so we're currently using 8 a tick. There's 9. Okay, 12, and that doesn't even double our range. I mean, that should mean we can access it from here, which is nice. Yeah, but not here. I want better range than that. Now, we don't have like an infinity booster. No, it's just wireless boosters. So I guess you just craft a whole bunch of these. We'll get some of that processing. And actually that was 2 stacks, and that's only half a stack of ender pearls. How many am I going to get from this? Oh, a lot. We may as well get a bunch of these because I want some bit of wireless. I want some bit of wireless. And kind of over the last few episodes, I have been slowly increasing. I'm just going to temporarily do this. Slowly increasing our steel stockpile. Yeah, which is handy. And then a bunch of coke dust, and then we're actually short of iron dust, which I haven't really been processing. But yeah, we have unlimited iron. And that's just to make sure we've got a good supply of steel, which it did kind of look like some of the machines in Industrial Revolution will be using steel, so that'll be handy. All right, and then this should get us a bunch more wireless things. I don't know how many we can chuck in here. Is it a stack? Now, we probably want to be a little bit careful with power. It's using 4,000. There's a range of 500 meters. That's draining power. Okay, so a stack is too much at the moment. Makes sense. Makes sense. 32 is too much because it is daytime. I can see daylight. So 32 is too much. So that's okay. That's still okay. Yeah, looks like it's still doing okay. And that's still boosting a little bit. Quest completed, Nikolite Dust. I was processing some of that. Okay, so that's kind of right. We're on the limit. When it's mining the stuff, those crystals, it is actually going down. So that's probably our limit for now. And we want a bunch more solar panels, but I was short of lapis. I did find some blocks when I cleared out my junk chests. I might just quickly try and whip up some more of these starter solar panels. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get some of these. All right. At some point, at some point we're going to be reaching the limit of how much these can transfer. But that's okay. I mean, these transfer 2,000. Yeah, no, so we can get a few solar panels before that's actually a concern. Actually, are we going to be at the point where this doesn't? No. No, we're getting closer. We can still upgrade some of these as well. But there we go. Yeah, the elevator up here doesn't look great, but handy. It is handy. And then we can just tie that into there, which means we can probably get a little bit more. A little bit more wireless stuff, so you're still going up. You're still going up. You're going down, that's too much. Still going down, okay. There we go, starting to go back up. Okay, so that might be our limit. So that's a range of 250 meters. Ideally we'd be able to reach it from here. Oh, we can. Can we reach it from like right here? Oh, that's pretty good. That's a decent range. Yeah, okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's pretty good. Cool, cool. Right. Yeah. So we'll probably get into some autocrafting and stuff at some point, but I think what I want to dig into is Industrial Revolution. Let's just get started. So a wrench, rotate blocks and break machines. Sure. I mean, these sound good. We're going to need a copper plate and one of them. And then that's like pipes and cables. Now, that's 128 LF a tick. 512. I don't know how LF relates to FE. I don't know if it's one LF to one FE or what the story is there. So that's going to be fun. Right, so I'm just processing a bunch of ores, but we must have had a bunch of nickelite dust. Oh yeah. No, improving the wireless was totally the go. So we needed a couple of copper plates. Oh, we already have them. Okay, never mind. We can get ourselves the wrench and the screwdriver. Nice. Cool, cool. Bags everywhere. So energy reader for stuff on the machine, pumping fluids. Yeah, that's cool. In-drive hammer is disabled. Okay, well, I just need a copper plate, a tin plate, and an iron plate. A copper plate, tin plate, and an iron plate. And I'm assuming they're kind of telling us to do that because we need them for machines and stuff. So we'll just quickly do that. And that gets us the compressor quest. Then we're getting into batteries, then coal generator, heat generator, and then machine blocks. We might actually want to start getting into some autocrafting. So do we have like a compressor compressing ingots into plates? Yeah, I want to get one of these. Now we could use the MI stuff, but we're kind of going to be working on like an Industrial Revolution area structure, factory. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to end up. So let's get a battery, which should be pretty straightforward now. And are these used on lots of things? These are used for everything, so let's just, yeah, 12. That'll do. I'm sure they will be useful. And then a coal generator, we can probably hold off on the basic power generation. I mean, we have been using solar panels already, and this is where we're going to want to start auto-crafting, because I don't want to do this all manually every time. A machine block. Sure. One of them. Now, we're actually going to be very short on nickelite. I might have to go mining for that. Cool, so foundations. Nice. Gets us a block of iron and a lead bag. So I think compressor is going to be one of the main things we need. Yeah. Definitely. Because I don't want to be making plates manually all the time. Which means we need a circuit, which means we need gold plates. Oh, we're a little bit short on gold. I might want to make sure we're processing that. There is a little bit of gold in there to be processed. And that gets us one of these circuits, which I'm assuming are used for all sorts of things. Yes, definitely. And then we can turn that into the compressor Mark 1. Nice. Now, what's involved in making it into a Mark 2? Mark 2 machine upgrade. Nickelite ingots we haven't done. We would need an infuser. Okay, cool. Well, let's get this set up. And you know what? Let's open these Industrial Revolution loot bags. Because they might have useful stuff. We got nickelite ingots. Nice. And a bit more dust, maybe? I wasn't watching. Cool. Buff that in there. That actually gets us... No, it didn't get us this. Okay, cool. Iron ingots. Sure. Let's keep our power generation going. Well, actually, this is going to quickly lead us into wanting autocrafting. So I guess now is probably a good time to get started with that. With like a pattern encoding terminal. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's right. Oh, I need to reset up. Right. Yeah, we're going to want to do the auto-crafting for all this sort of stuff, aren't we? Definitely. Definitely. Do we have like a furnace? A sawmill and electric furnace. We can get ourselves an electric furnace. Because that can process like silicon. And do we have something that could create Certus quartz dust? We don't need to. We've got a large supply of that. Just for now, because I know it's very dark down here. We're just going to temporarily light things up with shroom lights. Now this is going to be all applied energistics, but I think we can set up basic stuff down here for now. We're going to want to tap into power. Can you take the power generated by power cables? Totally. Nice. That will work fine then. So we're going to want to run... We're going to want to run these cables. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can just... I guess it's a little bit messy, but I think it kind of fits the vibe of this area anyway. That's my excuse. That is my excuse. We need some more temporary light sources over here. So electric furnace, compressor. Yeah, we don't really need that. I wanted a bunch of Certus quartz dust. You're kind of slow. Wait, temperature? What happens if these get too hot? Do these explode? Industrial, like a cooler cell. Coolant bucket. I don't know how we get coolant. Fluid infusing lapis and water. I'm assuming if it's hot, it's bad. Oh, you're putting that in there. That's not, you're auto outputting. That's not quite what we want here, although we could, and you could do that for now. That's, it is what I want, yeah. And then we should just be able, don't put that in there. So this seems to like pull automatically from any side, which is potentially handy, but not quite what we want right now, which means we might want to, just for now, you can go over there and do your thing. Nice. And then we can pipe into, I'll reset up these other inscribers for what we're after. Do you connect to that power? You do. That's handy. All right, automation kind of set up. It was night time. I wondered why it stopped working. Okay. So now these should start firing up. There we go. And yeah, just doing separate pipes this time, which makes things actually a little bit simpler. This extracts all the materials to all the different machines, and then everything just has whitelists and blacklists. Well, actually, everything's just whitelisted for what goes where. So yeah, should be pretty good. And then that should end up with the calculation processor. You're not extracting because these... Why are you not extracting? You should extract. Oh, because I need to insert it into here as well. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. That was working as I told it to work. I just told it the wrong thing. So I think that should be fine. It does mean we have to like manually do stuff. But it will work for now. And then, hey, plates. Plenty of plates. And yeah, running some cables back behind there just to keep it a little bit tidier, mostly to deal with the fact that you have to extract from the back of these things generally, which means you can't just run the cables. But yeah, cables behind the walls definitely looks tidier. Definitely looks tidier. We could be getting to a good point now. Don't think we'll carry on with too much more of this. We definitely want to get the infuser to get the coolant and stuff. And we definitely want to work our way towards the mining rig. So I've never used this, but this sounds like similar to modern industrializations, like mining drills. We can do the same sort of thing with Industrial Revolution. And I think we can use this. It doesn't really show us where we can use it. But we use these in the mining rig drill, and we get some resources. And apparently there's a specific tag on the ores. I can't actually see what it was. If we just take a look in the manual. Machines, mining rig. So search InDriv mining rig allowed. I mean, that actually doesn't look like it's showing anything. Surely the mining rig is not disabled if there's a quest for it? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out eventually. But I mean, we've got a lot of stuff to progress through. I would like to start looking at autocrafting. And that's what I was doing before, wasn't it? I was trying to make the pattern terminal. I craft one of them. Craft one of them to craft one of those, to craft the crafting terminal, to craft the pattern encoding terminal. Nice. Quest completed. Yep. And then actually we might as well unlock this stuff. We're going to want crafting storage. I guess we'll make this one for a start. Oh, we're going to want more gold. We actually are getting low on gold. That's neat. And then I should just be able to buff that in there, and that should start processing. Now I need to flog these acceleration cards. I want this to go faster. I would like to prioritize the thing that is not accepting gold, because that is the wrong thing to go in there. You want to take gold and you want to extract those circuits. There we go. And actually we might just, since that's what I'm waiting on, we'll just quickly do that. And we can just take them out. I want prioritize the gold ones, please. Nice. So crafting unit. A 1K crafting storage. Now hopefully the quest, can we, oh, we can't extract the, okay. I don't really want 1K crafting storage. I mean, actually that might be okay. And then we want the crafting CPU. Oh, or do we not? Crafting monitor. I guess there's the co-processing. I'm actually a little bit short on diamonds. We might be able to get away with just this for now. But then we definitely want a molecular assembler and ME interface. Is it the ME interface or the pattern provider that goes with the molecular assemblers? No, it's the pattern provider is the one we want. That's the machine one. Yeah, I think we're a little bit, I'm going to have to go do some mining. But we should be able to get extremely basic auto crafting. Like extremely basic. We've got some channels here. Probably got some cables. We're a little bit short. And for the meantime, I mean, we want to have our crafting stuff. You can go here. We're definitely going to do the co-processing unit and stuff. And then if that's doing that, let's come across here. And yeah, I suspect there'll be some changes happening here. But we should be able to do that. Check in that. And this should get us this many patterns. We're going to need the applied energistics pattern. We can craft a few of them. If we hook our terminal up, I feel like we're going to want the pattern terminal thing down here. Strange place to put it. Strange place to put it, but that'll be fine, and we'll generally allow substitutions, although not for patterns. We want to know how to make patterns. We want to know how to make that, which means we need to know that, and that, and that. Oh. We do want all our substitutions for planks. Quartz glass, sure, we can use dyed glass if we've got it. Formation cores, I feel like I'm missing the annihilation core. This thing, that's probably going to be most of our... oh, actually, no, this is pattern encoding, not pattern access. Pattern access would let us not have to walk over here and do it. But there we go, so now we should be able to craft. If we go to show all, craftable, and then we could say, hey, I want another pattern provider. And it'll say, hey, you're out of logic circuits, which is nice. We do have some here. And we're kind of... and then we need to set up the auto crafting for making these. And we can do that just with an ME interface on this. And we can just extract... oh, it's going to be a little bit annoying to do it this way, actually. We'll have to sort something. Because we can say you supply resources to this and you get stuff out. But because I'm sharing everything in here, yeah, we're going to have to split the chest, I think. That'll be okay. It won't be too bad. Might just break our ability to manually craft stuff. But then we can say, hey, give me one of them. And boom. Oh, nice. That pin thing's handy. Is that for showing you... Ah, what you've just crafted. That's a nice quality of life thing. And then we can plonk that here. And yeah, it's going to be pretty slow because this is going to have to craft everything, but it's way better than doing it manually. And we're out of power again because it's nighttime. But all right, we have begun the Industrial Revolution. Kind of. I mean, we've dipped our toes into it. We've also got a bit of auto-crafting set up, and it's good. It's good to be getting back into some technology. It has been a while. It has been a while. But anyway, it's been ClassicDuff. Thanks for watching. We'll come back next time for some more All of Fabric 6. See ya.